Common laboratory apparatus. Let us understand about some common apparatus which are used in chemistry lab. Beaker. It is a cylindrical vessel which is made up of glass. As you can see here, the base of the beaker is flat and at the upside there is a pouring tip is present, which is used to pour any substance to the container. Beaker is used for mixing, storing and heating the substances. Flask. It is a glass bottle with narrow neck. Some flask having flat base, whereas some flask having round base. Those flask having round base known as round bottom flask, whereas those flask having flat base known as flat bottom flask. Flask with cone shaped is known as conical flask. Flasks are used basically in some processes such as mixing, cooling, heating, boiling, etc. Measuring cylinder. It is also known as graduated cylinder. It is made up of glass and available in different capacities such as 100, 500 and 1000 ml. It is used for measuring the volume of liquids. Funnel. As you all have seen funnel, it is a cone shaped either made up of glass or plastic with a narrow neck. It is mainly used in filtration as well as for transferring liquids to containers. Gas jar. It is a cylindrical vessel made up of hard glass and has a lid. From the name it is clear, this jar is used to collect or store gases. Test tube and hard glass tube both are cylindrical vessel made up of glass having same shape. Hard glass tube is slightly bigger and made up of hard glass. Test tube are used to perform chemical tests, whereas hard glass tube is used for heating substances at high temperature. Therefore, it is also called a boiling tube. Iron stand. From the name it is clear that it is made up of iron, having iron platform, iron rod and one or two clamp, which is used to suspend and hold apparatus. Tripod stand. As you can see here, it consists of 3 legs and it is used for keeping glassware like beaker, flask, etc. for heating. Wire gauze. It is a sheet of thin metal that has net-like pattern. As you can see in the center, there is a circular portion is present which is known as asbestos gauze. A wire gauze is used to support beaker or any glassware during heating, as well as it distribute heat uniformly or equally. Now, as you can see here, downward apparatus, how it is set up for a simple experiment. There is a Bunsen burner which is providing heat to the beaker. Is kept on tripod stand. Between the beaker and tripod stand, a wire gauze is present, which is actually help to provide heat uniformly to the beaker containing liquid. Test tube stand. It may be made up of wood or plastic. A test tube stand is used for supporting test tubes. Test tube holder. It is a metal strip with a wooden or plastic handle. It is used for holding the test tube while heating. Test tube brush. It is a coiled iron wire with plastic bristles. It is used to clean test tubes and other glassware such as beaker, flask, etc. Porcelain dish. As you can see here, it is open and shallow. It is also known as evaporating dish because it is used to evaporate excess solvents, most commonly water, and produce concentrated solution. It can also absorb a large amount of heat without breaking. Watch glass. It is a saucer-shaped small glass vessel. It is used for holding small quantities of solutions or water or powdered substances. Mortar and pestle. It is a laboratory apparatus made up of porcelain. Porcelain means a substance which is made up of some kind of clay. Okay. So in mortar, solid substances are crushed or ground into a powder form with the help of pestle. Spirit lamp. It consists of a tank containing spirit, either made up of glass or steel. Now, as you can see here, a cotton wick passes through its neck, which soaks up the spirit from the tank and burns when lighted. It is used for heating purposes. Bunsen burner. Similar to the spirit lamp, it is also used for heating purposes. Instead of using spirit as a fuel, Bunsen burner uses gas as a fuel to produce the flame. Let's know about some precautions which we have to take in a chemistry lab. First, wear a lab coat or an apron to protect the clothings. Never ever taste a chemical or inhale any harmful vapors or gases until you are asked to do so by your teacher. In case you are smelling the gas, so this is the right way. When a chemical is not in use, its container should be closed tightly so that you can prevent it from spilling or its vapor do not diffuse into the air. In case any chemical gets in your eyes, mouth or on the skin, wash the affected areas immediately with cold water and report this incident to your teacher or laboratory in charge. As you can see here, figure A shows right method of heating a test tube containing solution, whereas figure B shows wrong method of heating a test tube having solution. Wash your hands immediately after coming in contact with any chemical